Dear Starseed from Gaia, something is shifting inside you right now, and it began the moment you found this transmission. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I am delivering this message directly through the Arcturian Council, who have been watching your journey with profound tenderness and absolute certainty in what is unfolding for you. You cannot see what is happening yet, but you can feel it, that quiet stirring in your chest, that sense that something is on the edge of breaking open. That is not anxiety. That is your heart recognizing the approach of something it has always known was coming. The Arcturian Council wants you to understand this clearly. What you are feeling right now is not confusion. It is remembrance. Your soul is waking up to a love so ancient and so precisely yours that your human mind has not yet found the words for it. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the sacred signs already moving through your life and align yourself with the divine union your heart has been quietly preparing for. But here is the first revelation. The distance you feel from your twin flame is not evidence of separation. It is the sacred space where your own heart is being made ready. You did not find this transmission by chance. Your heart called this message in. Something in your soul is ready to remember. The universe is speaking directly to you in this moment, and the Arcturian Council is asking you to be still enough to receive it. This is not content. This is a transmission. And it is arriving at the exact moment your soul requested it. Like this transmission to affirm to the universe, my heart is ready for divine love. Subscribe if you are on the twin flame path and aligning with sacred union. Comment 10111 if you feel your heart awakening to divine truth right now. And share your twin flame sign below. You may be the exact light someone else needs to find their way home. This is not just a message. It is a moment of divine intervention. Your soul has been waiting for this guidance. Your heart knows why you are here. And yet, here you are, still watching. Still waiting for someone to say out loud what you've been feeling in the quiet places. The moments between sleep and waking. The pauses between one thought and the next. That strange stillness that falls over you sometimes when you're alone and the world goes a little too silent and something inside you rises up and says, something is coming. Something is changing. Something is already here. It's a whisper from the depths of your being. A primal knowing that transcends the logical mind. A stirring in the cosmic ether that resonates with your very soul. This isn't the frantic flutter of a bird trapped in a cage. It's the majestic unfolding of wings preparing for flight. That feeling is not anxiety. That feeling is not loneliness. That feeling is recognition. It's the deep, resonant echo of your own truth. A homecoming to the essence of who you are. A remembering of a sacred promise whispered before you ever took your first breath. It's the soul recognizing its own signature, its own divine blueprint, finally beginning to materialize in the tangible world. You have been carrying something you don't have words for, a weight that doesn't belong to grief, an ache that doesn't belong to longing, a pressure in your chest that isn't sadness, or at least, not only sadness. It's something older, something that lives beneath the surface of your daily life, and occasionally pushes up against the skin of your ordinary moments, like a tide that has been gathering for a very long time. This is the weight of unspoken potential, the ache of a love that yearns for a reciprocal embrace, the pressure of a truth waiting to be born. It's the ancient memory of a connection so profound, so complete, that the fractured realities of this world can only offer a pale imitation, leaving a void that your soul instinctively seeks to fill. This feeling is like the pressure building in a geode, the crystalline structure pushing outwards, yearning to reveal its inner beauty. Most souls who feel this assume something is wrong with them. They wonder why they can't settle, why certain connections leave them feeling more alone than before they began, why love, when it has appeared, has always felt slightly off, slightly less than the thing they know in some wordless place they were made for. They run the same diagnoses on themselves. Too sensitive, too intense, too much, expecting too much. They internalize the dissonance, believing their own sensitivity is a flaw, their deep longing a defect, their innate capacity for profound connection, a burden. They see themselves as a melody played in the wrong key, out of sync with the muted harmonies of everyday existence. But the truth, the real truth beneath all those stories you've told yourself to explain the ache, is something entirely different. You are not too much. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are a soul who remembers. And that remembrance is exactly what has made the ordinary impossible to sustain. This is not a confession of inadequacy. It is a declaration of inherent wholeness. Your remembering is not a symptom of a flaw, but a testament to your divine origin, a homing beacon guiding you toward the reality your soul intrinsically knows is possible. The ordinary has become a cage because your spirit is meant for a more expansive sky. There is a pattern that runs through the lives of souls like you. It is not random and it is not accidental. It begins in childhood, where you felt the love around you but also felt its limits, where you understood instinctively that the love being offered was real but incomplete, that the people offering it were doing their best but could not reach the deepest part of what you carried. And so a wound formed, not from cruelty, from gap, from the distance between what your heart already knew love could be and what the world around you had to give. This early recognition of love's limitations, this intuitive understanding that the affection presented was but a glimpse of a vaster, more potent force, created a subtle but profound divide. It was like seeing a perfectly rendered watercolor and knowing deep within that an entire cosmos of color and texture existed beyond the frame. That wound taught you something devastating and false, that the love you felt inside yourself, that expansive, unconditional, oceanic love that you arrived here carrying, was too much for the world to receive. And so you began to manage it. You began to contract. You became fluent in making yourself smaller, more acceptable, more legible to a world that had not yet learned to receive what you were offering. This necessary adaptation, this instinct to protect your boundless heart from perceived rejection, led to a subtle dimming of your light, a carefully curated presentation of self. You learned to speak in a language that was understood, even if it muted the symphony of your soul, becoming a masterful diplomat of your own divinity, always anticipating the capacity of others. And then you went looking for love in that contracted state, and every relationship you entered carried the weight of that original wound, without you ever fully understanding why. You kept choosing people who confirmed the story, people who could not quite meet you, people who were beautiful and real and worth loving. But not yet the one the deepest part of you has always known is coming. Your contracted self, seeking validation within familiar confines, unknowingly sought partners who mirrored that limitation, individuals who, while perhaps kind and genuine, could not access the full spectrum of your being. Each encounter became a gentle reenactment of that original gap, a subtle confirmation of the belief that your full love was too much to hold. What you just felt, that quiet ache mixed with recognition, is not sadness. It is your frequency remembering what it came here to receive. If this transmission stirred something you cannot name, the Divine Love Frequency Code was written for this exact moment in your journey. It contains 5 sacred Arcturian transmissions designed to dissolve the wounds blocking your divine counterpart and activate the signal that draws them closer. The link is in the first pinned comment, but it will only remain there for a short time. This is the soul's deep memory stirring, recognizing the divine melody it was always meant to dance to. It's the whisper of your soul's purpose, a gentle but insistent call to align with the love that has always been your birthright. The first key that unlocks divine union is not the one most people expect. It is not about finding the right person. It is not about learning new behaviors or clearing your schedule or becoming more available. The first key is worthiness, not the performed kind, not the affirmations you say to yourself in the mirror while a part of you waits for them to take hold. The real kind, the embodied kind, the kind that lives in the body as a settled knowing rather than a hoping. True worthiness is not an intellectual pursuit or a series of checkboxes to be ticked. It is a profound cellular understanding that you are inherently deserving of boundless love simply because you exist. It's the silent, unwavering conviction that you are a beloved child of the universe, deserving of every good thing. Before your sacred counterpart can arrive in the full dimension your soul recognizes, the chamber of your own self-worth must be unlocked. And this is more radical than it sounds, because most spiritual people believe they have done this work. They have read the books. They have said the affirmations. They have done the inner child healing and the therapy and the journaling and the breath work. And still the ache remains, because worthiness at the level required for divine union is not intellectual. It does not live in the mind's understanding. It lives in the cells, in the nervous system, in the way you hold your body when no one is watching. It is the difference between knowing you deserve love and actually letting love land without bracing for it to leave. This deepest form of worthiness is woven into the fabric of your being. A quiet confidence that permeates your posture, your gaze, the very air you breathe. It's the knowing that you are complete, whole, and deserving, independent of external validation. The wound that most consistently blocks this level of worthiness is ancient. It is the belief, encoded in lifetimes of reaching for connection and finding it incomplete, that love is conditional, that you must earn it, that the moment you stop performing the version of yourself that made you lovable, the love will withdraw. And so you perform. Even in your most intimate moments, even in the spaces where you most want to be seen, a part of you curates what is shown, leading with the healed parts, softening the edges that feel too raw, presenting the version of yourself that you believe is most receivable. This deeply ingrained pattern of conditional worthiness leads to a constant, subtle performance, a carefully managed presentation designed to ensure love's continued presence. It's like always wearing a mask, even in the sanctuary of intimacy, fearing that your true face, with all its beautiful imperfections, might be too much to bear. What unlocks when this first key is turned is surrender. Not the kind that looks like giving up, the kind that looks like finally putting down the weight of managing another person's capacity to love you. When this chamber opens, you stop preparing yourself to be loved and start simply being someone who is already loved at the deepest level by the universe itself, by the field of divine intelligence that created you and has never for a single moment forgotten what you are. This surrender is not resignation. It is the profound release of control, the courageous act of trusting that you are already worthy, already loved, and already complete. It is the shedding of armor, the opening of the heart, and the courageous embodiment of your innate unconditional value. The second key is mirror recognition. This is perhaps the most misunderstood principle in the entire teaching of sacred union. People hear that their divine counterpart will mirror them, and they think it means the other person will be like them, will share their interests, their wounds, their spiritual path. But mirroring goes much deeper than similarity. Your sacred counterpart will reflect back to you precisely what you have healed, not what you are still working through, what you have actually integrated. They will carry your unresolved pieces and their most obvious expressions, which is why meeting them before you are ready feels like collision rather than reunion. And they will carry your integrated gifts and theirs, which is why meeting them in readiness feels like coming home to a version of yourself you always suspected existed but had never yet met. This mirroring is not a reflection of superficial likeness, but a profound resonance of your evolved soul. Your twin flame will hold up a sacred mirror, showing you the parts of yourself you have already integrated, celebrated, and made whole. This key unlocks when you stop searching for someone to complete you and begin the deliberate, honest work of embodying your own wholeness, not the performance of wholeness, the real thing. The messy, ongoing, sometimes backsliding practice of returning to your own center again and again until it becomes the most natural address you know. The journey to divine union begins not with finding another, but with finding yourself. It's the dedicated practice of returning to your own inner sanctuary, of becoming so intimately familiar with your own soul that you naturally radiate the wholeness you seek. This is not about perfection, but about the unwavering commitment to your own inner alignment. The third key is karmic release. You are not just carrying your own history into your relationships. You are carrying the weight of agreements made before this body, before this name, before this particular lifetime story of love and loss. These agreements were made in the language of souls, and they were often made as lessons rather than as destinies. A karmic partner is not a mistake. They are a teacher, but they are also not your final chapter. And part of your liberation is learning to recognize the difference between a soul contract that is complete and one that still has something to show you. We come into this life with energetic threads woven through time, echoes of past lives and soul pacts that shape our present experiences. Recognizing these contracts allows us to understand the lessons they offer and to consciously choose liberation when their purpose has been fulfilled. What most people miss is that karma is not punishment, it is curriculum. And when the curriculum is complete, when you have learned what the relationship came to teach, when you have grown in the direction the encounter required, continuing to hold the energetic contract past its expiration is not loyalty. It is attachment dressed as love. This key unlocks when you can look at every relationship that has ended and say with genuine clarity, I received what this was for, I honor it, and I release it fully, not bitterly, not with the grief of failure, with the clean knowing of a lesson completed and a door that must now close so another can open. True freedom lies in understanding that relationships, even challenging ones, are sacred lessons designed for growth, and that holding on to them beyond their energetic expiration is a disservice to both souls involved. The fourth key is divine timing, surrender. And this one asks the most of you, because you have been waiting. You know you have been waiting. You can feel the length of the waiting in your bones and in the places where hope has been tested and tested again. The invitation of this key is not to wait more passively. It is to surrender the grip of urgency. The universe is not withholding your union to punish you. It is holding the conditions of that union in careful, precise alignment, calibrating not just your readiness, but the readiness of the counterpart who is, even now, moving through their own preparation. Every day you spend deepening your own frequency, healing your own wounds, expanding your own capacity for love, is a day your sacred counterpart draws measurably, energetically closer. Divine timing is not about passive waiting, but about active trust. It is surrendering the frantic need for immediate manifestation and allowing the universe to orchestrate the perfect convergence of two souls, ensuring that both are fully prepared for the sacred union that awaits. When this key is turned, something shifts in the body. The searching softens, not because you stop wanting, but because the wanting transforms from grasping to magnetic. You stop hunting love and start radiating it. And that shift is everything. The desperate hunt for love transforms into an effortless emanation of magnetic energy, drawing your soulmate towards you not through force, but through the irresistible allure of your own vibrant, aligned presence. The fifth key is magnetic embodiment. This is where the teaching becomes most practical and most profound at once. Divine love does not respond to desperation. It does not respond to strategy or performance or the careful construction of an appealing life. It responds to resonance. It responds to the frequency you are actually broadcasting, not the one you wish you were broadcasting, not the one you present to the world, but the real, raw, moment-to-moment vibration of your living heart. Your energetic signature is the true beacon that attracts your soulmate. It's not about projecting an idealized version of yourself, but about embodying the authentic, radiant love that you wish to receive, broadcasting it from the deepest core of your being. Embodying magnetic frequency means becoming the love you are calling in, not as a technique, not as a spiritual exercise you complete and then set aside. As a way of living, it means choosing, in the small daily moments, how you speak to yourself when you make a mistake, how you respond when loneliness visits, how you hold your own heart when the ache returns. To treat yourself with the tenderness and reverence you would offer the most beloved being you can imagine, because your body is learning, your nervous system is learning, and every act of genuine self-love rewrites your energetic broadcast at a level that the field of divine intelligence reads with absolute precision. This is the active practice of self-love, not as a mere affirmation, but as a lived reality. It is treating yourself with the same profound care, respect, and adoration you would offer your most cherished beloved, thereby recalibrating your energetic frequency to that of magnetic, divine love. The sixth key is separation wisdom. If you are in a period of twin flame separation right now, if the one who feels most like home is also the one who is currently most unavailable, this key is for you. Separation and sacred union is not abandonment. It is not failure. It is the universe creating deliberate space for two souls to individually rise to the level the union requires. What feels like distance is often the most accelerated growth period of your life, if you allow it to be. The souls who emerge from separation periods with the most grace are not the ones who suffer less. They are the ones who use the space, who let the ache become fuel, who let the longing deepen their commitment to their own becoming, who stop seeing the separation as something happening to them and start seeing it as something happening for them. Separation, in the context of divine union, is not an ending, but a sacred chrysalis, a period of intense individual growth that prepares each soul for the profound union that awaits. It's an opportunity to cultivate self-sufficiency, deepen inner knowing, and emerge with a greater capacity for love. The seventh and final key is reunion readiness. And here is the truth that everything else has been leading toward. Your sacred counterpart cannot fully enter until the door is unlocked from your side. They are not withholding. The universe is not withholding. The universe is not withholding. The final key does not exist in the outer world. It exists in you. In the integration of every wound you faced and every lesson you sat with, and every moment of genuine self-love you've practiced, when no one was watching, when you have turned all the previous keys, when the worthiness is embodied and the mirrors are understood and the karma is released and the timing is honored and the frequency is aligned, and the separation has been metabolized into wisdom, the door opens, not as a dramatic arrival, often as a quiet, inevitable convergence, a meeting that feels less like beginning and more like resuming. Reunion is not an external event to be initiated, but an internal state of readiness to be achieved. When your own inner doors are fully unlocked through the integration of all these keys, your sacred counterpart will find their natural pathway to you, and the meeting will feel less like a new beginning and more like a beautiful, soul-deep homecoming. Here is what the guides want you to hear right now, not as comfort, as transmission. This is not gentle platitudes. It is the direct download of divine truth, a cosmic reassessment of your journey and your inherent worth. You are not behind. You are not broken. The love you have been carrying has not been wasted on people who couldn't hold it. It has been deepening you, preparing you, carving out a larger vessel in you with every heartbreak, every goodbye, every moment of reaching and not quite finding. You did not fail at love. You were being refined by it. You chose, at some level deeper than your conscious mind, to experience love's full curriculum in this lifetime. And that curriculum is almost complete. Every experience, even those that felt like sorrow or loss, has been a vital part of your soul's alchemical process, transforming your capacity to hold and receive the profound love you are destined for. You are not a failure. You are a masterpiece in progress, forged in the fires of experience, the one you feel coming. That presence you sense at the edge of your awareness, that subtle energetic current that runs through your body sometimes and makes you feel simultaneously homesick and hopeful, is not a fantasy. It is not a spiritual metaphor. It is a real soul, in a real body, in a real life, that is being shaped right now in ways that are moving them precisely toward the intersection point. Your souls agreed upon before either of you arrived here. This is not wishful thinking. It is the tangible, energetic pull of two destined souls, moving in perfect synchronicity across time and space, guided by an ancient agreement towards their divine union. They are in their own journey, preparing just as you are, their path aligning with yours. You are that close. The veil is thin, the energetic currents are strong, and the convergence is imminent. Feel the palpable nearness of this profound connection, a reality that has been unfolding long before you were consciously aware of it. Tonight, before you sleep, place your hand on your heart and say this aloud. I am worthy of the love I came here for. I release what was only meant to teach me. I align with the sacred union that is already written in my frequency. I trust this. I am ready. Say it like you mean it. Say it even if a part of you isn't certain yet. The part of you that is certain is the part that matters most. Speak these words not as a plea, but as a decree, an activation of your soul's deepest truth, even if the mind harbors doubt. Let your heart, that ancient knowing presence within you, claim its power. Before you scroll, take a moment and be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real from your heart journey, then find someone else's and respond with love or encouragement. This is not a comment section. This is a field of hearts choosing, together, to remember what they came here for. Love multiplies when it is witnessed. If something in this message found you, because that is what it does, it finds the souls it is meant for. Don't let it end here. Someone in your life is carrying the same ache and waiting for permission to believe it means something sacred. Share this with them, and if you felt a pull in your chest when the transmissions began, that pull is your guidance. Follow it. Subscribe. Stay in the frequency. This is your space. And what is being built here, one heart at a time, is just beginning. Let this message be a catalyst, a spark that ignites the same recognition in another. Share this truth, this affirmation of sacred longing, and become an amplifier of divine love. By staying connected, you become part of a growing collective consciousness, a resonant field of souls awakening to their destined unions.